turnovers late on, and it proved costly as they lost that ball game 60-59. Then on Thursday night, a very good Kindred Viking team in here at Castleton. Honorable mention in the state rankings, really hitting their stride. The Vikes won their 8th straight game, knocking off the host Central Cass Squirrels in a game you heard on our sister station 104.7 Duke FM, 50-48. So it's been a tough week. Third game this week for Central Cass, and the meat of their schedule, another ranked team. And just 2 years ago and 3 years ago, this Hillsboro Central Valley team winning the Class B state championship in 2017 and 2018, and plenty of experience returning from that. We've got more in store on the pregame. We're going to take a short pause for a good cause. Back with more pregame coverage as we get set for Saturday night basketball. Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros taking on the Central Cass Squirrels boys hoops right here on 740 The Fan.
Farmers National Company, serving farmland owners since 19...
We'll go 2 minutes here, Mick.
Got it.
You had a little bump out, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the sending's 99. The receiving was 79 here, but it's getting back up to 89. Okay, now it's back 99.99.
Your property and your requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact a local farmland experts.
So I'll go 2 minutes here. I'll go 1 minute, then 3 minutes just for the banner.
Yep, that sounds good.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing: taking care of you. We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine, physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best. Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Here's this week's Employment Connection, brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Call them and see if you qualify to receive a $50 instant interview. 701-297-8800. CCRI is hiring caregivers to support people with disabilities. No experience necessary. Great training provided. A variety of shifts are available. Find the one that fits your schedule. Join an award with...
Back in 30 with a little bump, Mick.
Got it.
Moorhead.org. Call Express Employment Professionals and see if you qualify to receive a $50 instant interview. Limited number, so call now, 701-297-8800. Kindred Public School District number 2 is looking for a full-time high school custodian. $15 per hour with overtime on evening activity nights. Apply online at kindred.k12.us.
5 seconds.
All employers equal opportunity. And there's your Employment Connection, brought to you by Express Employment Professionals.
Hillsboro Central Valley's Burros coming in 9-3 for head coach Elliot Rotfull tonight on the road, taking on the Central Cass Squirrels here this evening. Mick Farkas here courtside in Castleton. Just like old times, Chase Miller back at the 740 The Fan studios tonight, helping engineer this ball game. Lots of returning talent from last year's 21-4 team for Hillsboro. High expectations. Obviously, they've been picked number 1 in the preseason Region 2 rankings, and we're up to number 2 in the state poll. They are now number 7 this week. They played a tough schedule early on. They do return 3 starters and a couple of key players from last year's team that were off the bench, and now those guys are in the starting lineup. According to Coach Rotfull, they've got to build up some depth and some consistency along the way if they hope to contend for another state championship. This team, a perennial powerhouse, recently winning Class B state titles in 2017 and 2018, and they lost to eventual champion Thompson in the region tournament the last year. They play fast. They've got good range and some athletes, many who played on that 12-0 Class 2A football state championship team last November, which beat Beulah 35-12 at the Fargo Dome for Coach Scott Olson. Bluntly put, this team has a bunch of winners on it. That's how they are, and they're led by two-time All-Stater, 6'2" and senior guard Carson Henningsgaard, averaging 21 points a game. Great all-around player, and Henningsgaard name well-renowned up in the Hillsboro Central Valley area. Carson's brother Kyle scored 1,315 points in his career. His sister Taylor did better than that, 1,657 points. She graduated from the girls team in 2013. And another sister, Kennedy, also over the 1,000-point mark in her career with 1,175 points. She graduated in 2018. Now Carson, he's hovering around just under the 1,500-point mark in his career. He is a dandy. who's also an All-State football player. But they've got 6'1" senior guard Landon Reed coming off a 20-point night against Midway Minto on Thursday. He's averaging 10 points a game. He was an All-State football player. Then they've got a very interesting kid who's a tough matchup, 6'5" senior forward/center Patrick Limke, averaging 11.1 points a game. All he did last year was lead the team at three-point baskets, making 39 of them. So here's a kid that can run the floor well. He's got some length, and it's a tough matchup for everybody. Oscar Benson, the outstanding football player, also sees quite a bit of playing time. Sam Preston, Jackson Anderson, Joey Camru, Gannon Limke, they're all out there, and we'll see some really big minutes for Coach Elliot Rothvold. Meanwhile, Central Cass, as we said, it's been a tough go as of late with their tough schedule. 5'11" senior guard Owen Worry, one of the key figures on this team, averaging 17 a game. 6'4" senior forward Christian Leitz. This will be interesting to see how mobile Christian is. On Thursday night, he got a knee twisted up in that tough loss against Kindred in the third quarter, yet came back, had it heavily taped, played in the fourth quarter. According to Coach Matt Norman, that was a good practice for him yesterday. Now out here in pregame, he's got it heavily taped up, but it'll remain to be seen how mobile he is. He's integral for the success of the Central Cass team, averaging 12 points and 7.5 rebounds a game. Other key players for this Squirrel outfit: Josh Dixon, 6'3" junior, averaging 10.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. Zach Cates, who made 4 3-point baskets the other night. Max Coppervig, Wes Cates, Brady Robinson. They will all see some big minutes tonight as Central Cass is to pull off the upset. So 7th-ranked Hillsboro Central Valley against Central Cass tonight. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll get to the keys to the ball game, brought to you by Marble Life of Fargo. Back with more here at Castleton right after this timeout.
Alton Grain Terminals.
We'll go 1 minute till here, Mick.
Got it.
Build character and leadership in our youth. Alton Grain
Things sounded all right then? No more bump?
Yep.
Oh, good.
With competitive prices, quick, efficient truck unloading.
Hey, I don't think the band is here tonight. Good.
Contact Courier Mart for available storage programs.
They usually sit them right here to my right.
Your marketing requirements. They hope to hear from you soon at Alton Grain Terminal LLC, exit 100 off I-29 Hillsboro. Online at altonterminal.com.
Each January, the community donates to Sanford Children's Hospital during the Cares for Kids Radiothon.
It's all about the kids.
Now you can support the kids all year long with Miracle Mondays.
Thank you.
Sponsored in part by Matt's Automotive Service Center. Each Monday, you can help by supporting participating sponsors who dedicate a portion of their sales to help save lives of children in our community. Find out where.
All right, Mick, we're back in 5.
Got it.
.com/miracle or text kids to 35270. Miracle Mondays made possible by Matt's Automotive Service Center.
Hillsboro Central Valley taking on Central Cass tonight. Boys Class B high school basketball here on 740 The Fan. Mick Farkas here at Castleton again. I might as well have just pitched a cot. I was here Thursday night for the battle against Kindred. Now here tonight. Coming up, another good team on the schedule for the Central Cass Squirrels taking on Hillsboro Central Valley. Keys to the ball game tonight. Let's get to those. Brought to you by Marble Life of Fargo. Are you in need of repair on your stone or tile? Well, bring it back to its natural state with Marble Life of Fargo. Restoration and maintenance of marble, granite, terrazzo, tile, and grout. For residential or commercial, Marble Life Fargo, serving North Dakota, South Dakota, and parts of Minnesota. Find them at marblelife-fargo.com. Well, for the visiting Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, according to Elliot Rothvold, key tonight for his team in their third game this week is do the things they do. It's not a region ball game. The Burros in Region 2, Squirrels in Region 1. It's always important to play well and chalk up a victory, but Elliot says they have to play fast and smart and maintain their consistency. That is the key for Hillsboro Central Valley. Now for Matt Norman, the head coach of Central Cass, their key is to control the tempo. It seems like teams that have played well and been victorious this year over the Burros have controlled that tempo, slowed them down because they like to get up and down the floor. And they also have to limit the touches of All-State guard Carson Hennigsgaard. Easier said than done. Remains to see if the Squirrels can do that. And bench productivity will be of utmost importance as far as another key for Central Cass. They only had 2 points off the bench the other night, 2 free throws by role player Brady Robinson. They need to get some other players involved off the bench, especially in a stretch like this where you're playing your third game in 3 days. So that is the keys to the ball game here tonight, brought to you by Marble Life of Fargo. Once again, Marble Life of Fargo If you need repair on your stone and tile, bring it back to its natural state with Marble Life of Fargo. Restoration and maintenance of marble, granite, terrazzo, tile, and grout for residential or commercial. Marble Life Fargo, serving North Dakota, South Dakota, and parts of Minnesota. Find them at marblelife-fargo.com. JV game went to Central Cass 49-41. We've also got a big Class B score to pass along to you from earlier today. 8th-ranked Shiloh Christians boys upset 2nd-ranked Rugby 66-64. That's the first loss of the season for the Rugby Panthers, and they are now only one team left in boys Class B basketball with an undefeated record, and that is the top-ranked team in the state, 4 wins. Minnewacan. So a big win today for Shiloh Christian, 66-64 over Rugby in boys high school basketball. Here tonight, Hillsboro Central Valley averaging 68.1 points a ball game, allowing only 48.5 on the defense. Central Cass, some similar numbers, averaging 62 points offensively, allowing 50 on the defense. As we alluded to a little bit earlier, they really have to do some positive things tonight and maybe get a little bit of luck. They've had trouble holding on to leads as of late and closing out ball games. This team's still searching really for some leadership and accepting the roles. There's 6 seniors on this team that went 15-8 last year, finished 4th in the region. They did lose 6'4" Jonah Leeds to graduation. He's playing football at Jamestown, and another guard, Devin Klingbeil. They have to really get some opportunities, create some opportunities from their foes' mistakes, and not rely so much on the three-point shot. They've really got to stay within their passing lanes too defensively and create some extra possessions. They like to play some up-tempo. They had that big lead against Oak Grove in a ball game you heard on one of our stations earlier this year, 55-42 in the third quarter, then held on for a 69-68 win. Turnovers late in that ball game let Oak Grove back into it. The Squirrels also gave up 8 3-point baskets in that game. And then, of course, on Monday night against the Richland Colts, the defending Region 1 champions, they had a 24-8 lead in the first quarter and ended up losing that game 60-59. Turnovers down the stretch there were killers. And they led most of the game on Thursday night against Kindred. Had a handful of 5-point leads, but ended up losing 50-48. A key turnover with 1:12 to go. A steal by Dawson Schaefer. Kindred in that ball game led to a basket and gave the Vikings the lead, which they never gave up in that ball game. And Central Cass ended up losing 50-48. We talked about Hillsboro Central Valley and what they do. They like to get up and down the floor. And they can shoot the 3-point baskets as well. The teams that have had success against them, Hatton Northwood, beat them 53-52. A team that they controlled the Burrows' tempo. 4 wins Minnewacan. They like to get up and down the floor. The number 1 team in the state. They held Hillsboro to 47 points in that one. And it came away a 60-47 win. And then the other loss was to Cavalier, 68-57. So some very positive things there as well. But keep the score low and you got a chance against Hillsboro. We're going to take a final timeout, and when we come back, we'll get to the starting lineups and the tip-off as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros take on the Central Cass Squirrels here this Saturday night on 740 The Fan. We will be back with all of our high school basketball action for you here tonight at Castleton right after this timeout.
Soybeans, and they certainly out of contact.
Like some of these Hillsboro guys got better beards than I could ever grow.
Because that was a big issue. I believe they did. I think most of the soybeans.
And I'm a hairy Hungarian.
Get harvested just fine. Corn, still some out there.
Okay, so length of season, yield, all those things.
No difference. I mean, some of the ones that have the huge premiums, maybe a little bit of a yield drag, but not enough to compensate for the premium.
Where do people get in touch with Richland IFC?
They want to call Matt at Richland IFC at 218-643-1797.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on
our national anthem. Check out our selection of Little Giant ladders, including the Little Giant King Combo ladder. It's the world's first step, extension, and leaning ladder for only $159. An all-in-one ladder that lightens your load and makes it easier to get any job done.
Back in 10.
Got it.
Need supplies in a pinch? Order online at lowesforpros.com. You'll have your order ready for pickup at the Pro Desk. For this job and every job after, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Well, Mick Farkas back out here at Castleton. Let's get to the starting lineup for tonight's boys Class B basketball here on 740 The Fan. First, the visitors, the number 7 ranked team of the state, Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros 9-3 overall for head coach Elliot Rotfold in his 24th year overall with 429 career victories. It's his 21st year at Hillsboro. He's a 1986 Hillsboro grad, received his Bachelor of Science in 1991 from North Dakota State University and his Master's from Ashland of Ohio in 2013. 3 state championships to his credit, 2 with Hillsboro Central Valley in 2017 and 2018, and 1 at Wakanda, South Dakota back in 1996. He's assisted by Micah Berge and Jeremy Brandt. They'll go at it this way at one guard, 6'2" and a senior, 2-time All-Stater Carson Hennings guard. The other guard tonight, 6'1" and also a senior, Landon Reed. 3 forwards tonight, 6'5" senior Patrick Limke. The other forwards, 6'2" junior Sam Preston, and rounding out the starting lineup, 6'1" and a senior forward Oscar Benson. Now let's take a look at the Central Cass Squirrels, 7-5 overall, 4-2 in Region 1 for head coach Matt Norman, now in his 5th year with a record of 51-49. He's an East Grand Forks, Minnesota native and a graduate at the University of North Dakota. He's assisted by Bill Rutz, Brent Nelson, and Dalton Bartholomew. They'll go at it this way at one guard, 6'2" and a senior Zach Cates. Another guard, 5'10" and a junior, Max Kobervig. And rounding out the 3 guard starting lineup, 5'11" senior Owen Worry, the leading scorer at 17 a ball game. A forward tonight, 6'4" and a senior Christian Leeds. And in the middle, 6'3" and a junior, all-region performer Josh Dixon. The officials for tonight's ball game, Nate Mertens, Justin Farkas, and Brent Winter. The Squirrels, the home team in their white uniforms, black numerals, red and black trim. The Burros, the visitors, in their blue uniforms with the white numerals and white trim. So we are just about set for boys high school basketball here tonight on 740 The Fan. Leeds with that heavily wrapped right knee to jump it up against Oscar Benson. And here we go. Benson wins the tip, and it comes down in the backcourt to Hennigsgaard. Left side now, they'll swing it to Reed. Zone defense in the lane, floating one up and in is Patrick Limke. 2-0 Burros right off the get-go. Here come the Squirrels, their first offensive possession. Benson hooks up with Kobervig. They go left side to Owen Worry. Worry deep left corner. Now Kobervig skip pass right side. Zach Cates squares up 3-ball coming. Rimming, nope. Bounces up and hits the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. Just underway, 7:35 to go in the opening period. 2-0 Hillsboro Central Valley, and right away we'll see some diamond and one full court pressure defense by the Squirrels. Broken nicely with the long pass. Benson underneath. Here's Reed, rejected by Dixon. Dixon gets the rebound and the big defensive stop. Quickly the other way, the Squirrels. Dixon in the lane, spin move, puts it up and in. We are deadlocked at 2. Josh Dixon getting a little aggressive in the lane, and a tie ball game. Reed breaks the pressure, stops, fires the left-handed jumper. That's flat off the iron. Rebound underneath, put up and in by Limke, and he drew the foul as well. Patrick Limke, good work on the offensive glass. Picks up the offensive board, puts it up and in, and it'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. The personal foul went against Christian Leeds, his first, team's first, and Limke's free throw is no good. Dixon gets his second rebound of the night for the Squirrels. 4-2 Hillsboro Central Valley, 1 minute into the ball game. On the offense, Kobervig maneuvers to the left side. Worry deep left corner. He'll shoot it from the parking lot. They go in the lane. Leeds head and shoulder fake spin maneuver. Kicks it back out of the wing, but we've got a 3-second violation against Central Cass. First turnover of the night for the Squirrels, who had 13 the other night, but one came late at a big crucial critical situation and a 2-point loss to Kindred. 4-2 advantage, Hillsboro Central Valley. Pressure once again broken nicely by the Burros. Reed on top now. It's Patrick Limke. To the left side, Henningsgaard. Benson, baseline left, maneuvers through traffic, picks up his dribble, skips a bounce pass out to Reed, right side, on top. Long three ball coming and missed by Sam Preston. Rebound down low, Patrick Limke kicks it back out, now to Benson on the point. 6:26 to go, first quarter, 4-2 Burrows. Long jumper, left side, put up and brick by Henningsgaard. Rebound comes down to Owen Worry. Long pass up the floor, Leitz in the lane, and he is fouled as he went to the basket aggressively. Looks like he's moving pretty well with that heavily wrapped right knee. Personal foul goes against Henningsgaard, his first, team's first. So Christian Leitz goes to the line, a 68% free throw shooter. Eyes the rim, puts this one up and in. Had a subpar evening on Thursday in the loss to Kindred, 6.6 rebounds, but he missed most of the third quarter with that knee injury. The right-hander eyes the rim, lets this one fly, nothing but nylon. Tie ball game, 4 apiece, 6:16 to go in the first frame. Henningsgaard, now to Reed, brings it across the timeline. An all-state tight end on that outstanding football team that the Burrows had. Henningsgaard, you couldn't get him off the football field either. Reed, deep right corner to Benson on top. Benson going to play football for the Bison next year. Coach Matt Entz, but he's also an excellent basketball player. 12 on the shot clock now. Benson underneath, scoop shot, missed everything down low. Christian Leitz out hustles Benson for the loose ball rebound, but then the Squirrels cough it up. Henningsgaard picks it back up. Spinning, kicks it off right side, Preston. Reed, right corner, back to Sam Preston. Around the horn they go to Benson, left side, goes to the hoop. Little floater in the lane. No blocking foul coming against Christian Leitz of Central Cass, and that's critical because that is his second. 5:34 to go in the first frame. Hillsboro Central Valley 4, Central Cass 4. And going to the line will be Oscar Benson. He'll shoot a pair here. Oscar Benson, right-handers, free throws, slides off the rim, no good. 6'2" senior, averaging 6.8 a ball game. Had 15 against Northern Cass on Monday, 4 against Midway Minto on Thursday. Second one by the righty is no good, rattled in and out. Leitz gets the rebound, still out there with 2 fouls. Well, it's no secret the Squirrels need some productivity off that bench. And to have a chance, they got to keep Christian Leitz in the ball game. Here's Zach Cates, left side now. Owen Worry back to Cates on the perimeter. Worry open, look for 3 left side, no good. Landon Reed gets the carom. Long pass up the floor. They go to Patrick Limke, and he's fouled from behind by Owen Worry. It looked like Worry had a lot of ball there. But boy, I'll tell you what, the Burrows can get up and down the floor pronto, and that's what they like to do. So going to the line will be Patrick Limke. 0 for 1 there tonight, and he'll shoot 2 as Wes Cates gets set to check in for the Squirrels. Limke's first free throw bounces off, no good. Limke, returning starter for the Burrows, is the tallest player on the team at 6'5", very talented inside and outside, really emerged over the last 2 years. Had 18 against Northern Cass on Monday, 6 against Midway Minto. Makes the second of the 2-shot free throw attempts, and it's 5-4. Burrows, 5 minutes to go. Here's Kobervig, fouled in the lane as he launched a diagonal pass from right to left. Let's see who picks up the foul. It'll go against Oscar Benson of Hillsboro Central Valley, his first, team second. Zach Cates on the inbound, lobs it out way near the timeline to Kobervig, to Dixon. Dixon penetrates, scoop shot in the lane, gets it to go. Josh Dixon with a nice maneuver. 6-5 lead, Squirrels, 4:48 to go in the first frame. Carson Henningsgaard to the right side. Sam Preston out on top. Landon Reed now between the rings. Around the left side they'll go. Matchup zone defense being played now by the Squirrels underneath. Limke rattles it around, and it goes all the way around the rim and comes out. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Central Cass. How that ball did not go down the cylinder, I don't know. Rolled all the way around on the lay-in from the right side, and then spit right back out. Kobervig, left side with the left-hand dribble in traffic, and he is sandwiched, hits the deck hard. Personal foul coming against Hillsboro Central Valley, and it will go against Oscar Benson, so that's 2 on Benson. Not an active shooting foul. So the Squirrels get it out of bounds. Zach Cates on the inbound, lobs it to brother Wesley Cates on top. They go to the left corner. Zach for 3, rainbows it up and in. He nailed 4 of them against Kindred. Got one tonight. It's a 9-5 lead for CCAS with 4:11 to go in the first frame. Sam Preston out high. Swings it to the wing to Landon Reed. Reed brings it back out on top. 2-3 zone being used right now by the Squirrels. Patrick Limke, long diagonal to the right side now to Landon Reed. 15 on the shot clock. They go to Benson, baseline right. Penetrates, rejected by Dixon. Rebound to Worry. Here come the Squirrels on the fly. Kobervik to the right side, Wes Cates. Dixon deep right corner, picked up by Reed. They swing it on top. Zach Cates again for 3. In and out it goes and down. Zach Cates with another 3. That one went in and out and came back and went right down the cylinder. Here's Benson missing close. Rebound comes down to Wes Cates. Squirrels on a run. Right side bad pass picked off by Henningsgaard. He'll bring it up the floor. Spin maneuver into the lane. Scoop shot, no. Carson Henningsgaard will be rewarded for his fine individual maneuver by going to the line. Personal foul will go against Max Kobervig, his first, team's 4th, and at the line, Carson Henningsgaard. Well, one of the keys to the game for Central Cass, brought to you by Marble Life of Fargo, is to limit the touches of Henningsgaard. And that is his first point of the night, averaging 21 a game. Need repair on your granite countertop? Is it dull and lacking luster? Bring it back to life with Marble Life Fargo. Make it sparkle again with Marble Life Fargo. Contact them at marblelife-fargo.com. Second one missed by Henningsgaard. Rebound Dixon. Squirrels by 6, 12-6, 3:15 to go in the first frame. Dixon to the hoop again, scoops it up and in. Josh Dixon off to a great start. 6 points, 3 rebounds. Been very aggressive tonight. Henningsgaard the other way. Not a high post left side to Reed. Limke baseline left, then he walked with the basketball. First turnover of the night for Hillsboro Central Valley. Coming in the ball game for the first time tonight now, Joey Camrud, 6'3 senior. His brother Jack played a few years ago, and he finished as the all-time leading rebounder in Hillsboro Central Valley history. It's Kobervig the other way. Zach Cates out on top, Owen Worry. Worry to Dixon. Dixon puts it to the floorboard, and we've got a whistle and a foul coming. That'll go against Joey Camrud. His first, team's 4th. Boy, Josh Dixon, very, very aggressive tonight. Third-year varsity performer and only a junior, averaging 10.6 a game. Now they try to go backdoor. Bad pass by Dixon. Picked clean by Henningsgaard. Turnover number 4 for Central Cass. Jackson Anderson now in the ball game for the first time tonight. Squirrels lead it by 8, 14-6, 2:26 to go in the first frame. Burrows being very patient. Landon Reed, deep left corner. Puts it to the floorboard, kicks it out on top. Anderson. Back to the wing left side. Reed squares up, launches a 3. Got it. Landon Reed with his first points, and it comes from the perimeter. 14-9. First 3-point basket of the night for the Burrows, and they go to some man-to-man full court pressure defense. Worry gets the inbound pass, zips it back to Wesley Cates, who's on the point. Now to brother Zach. Dixon down low, spin maneuver in the lane, works against Camrud, punches it up and in. Josh Dixon with 8, and the lead is now 16-9. Dixon doing his thing tonight against the Burrows. In the lane, Henningsgaard floats one up. Nope, check that. Patrick Limke with the floater. That missed everything, went out of bounds, but they say last touched by Wesley Cates of Central Cass. 1:39 to go in the quarter. Central Cass 16, Hillsboro Central Valley 9. Henningsgaard left of the hoop, slaps the ball. Trying to trigger the inbound, zips it into Reed right in front of the scorer's table. Out on top now, they'll kick it to Jackson Anderson. This kid's got a lot of high upside, according to Elliot Rotvold. Henningsgaard picked up now by Wesley Cates. Goes to the hole, puts up a left-hand shot. Dixon blocked it, but a foul with the body coming, I believe, against Josh Dixon. That's the first on Josh Dixon. 15 foul, and Henningsgaard back to the line to shoot a pair. 1 for 2 so far there tonight for Carson Henningsgaard. First one up and good. 2 points tonight for Carson. Excellent all-around player, scorer, passer, defender. This kid understands the game and takes care of the ball. 2-time All-Stater at 26 against Midway Minto the other night. Makes both of them. Got 3 tonight at 16-11 Central Cass with 1:25 to go in the first frame. Here's Kobervik. zips across the timeline away from Anderson. Right corner, Zach Cates penetrates, double team, picks up the dribble, wings it back out on top to Kabervig, who went high in the air to get it, and he was bumped into by Patrick Limke of Hillsboro Central Valley. So Limke gets his first foul, and the 15th foul against HCV. Wes Cates on the inbound. Floats it in, now to Kabervik. Gets a screen, give and go to Dixon in the lane. Left corner, Zach Cates squares, fires the bomb. Got it! Zach Cates with his third three-point basket. And it's 19-11. Cates is on fire again. 1 minute remaining in the period. 19-11. Squirrels by 8. Now we've seen this movie where they get big leads. Can they hold on? Here's Henningsgaard from the perimeter. Launches a three and buries it. 19-14, first three of the night for Carson Henningsgaard. Squirrels by 5, 40 seconds to go in the period. Now we got a reach-in foul coming against Hillsboro Central Valley, and it will go against Jackson Anderson. His first team 6. Squirrels ball out of bounds, far side. Wes Cates slaps it, looking, and it comes to who? Dixon. High post left side, makes a move to the paint. Strong maneuver, he's got it again. Dixon in double figures with 10, and the lead is 21-14. Central Cass, 31 seconds to go in the period. Playing with passion tonight. Carson Henningsgaard on top. Had a notion from three-point land, well beyond the arc. Goes to the wing, now to Anderson. Right corner, Landon Reed. Shot clock is off. 16 seconds to go in the period. Central Cass 21, Hillsboro Central Valley 14. To the right side, Reed. Back to Henningsgaard as they'll work it for the last shot. Left side, Anderson. Patrick Limke, turner on baseline jumper. Got it from 10. Limke with the hoop. He's got 7, and it's 21-16. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, the Squirrels up over 7th ranked Hillsboro Central Valley, 21-16. Back with the second quarter on 740 The Fan right after this.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing.
All right, Mick, we'll go a minute. I'll pop an ID and send it back to you.
Got it.
Top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community.
21-16?
Yep.
Thank you.
Physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best. Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Farmers National Company, serving farmland owners since 1929. They're a national company with local experts, Brent Qualley, Dale Weston, and Kyle Nelson. Over 75 years of combined experience appraising and marketing farmland throughout the region. Farmers National Company has a proven track record of successfully marketing farmland using a variety of methods that best suit your property and your requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact the local farmland experts in Fargo, Brent, Dale, or Kyle, or visit farmersnational.com.
You're listening to high school basketball here tonight on this Saturday on 740 The Fan, KNFL Fargo. Now back to Mick Farkas courtside in Castleton.
Well, thank you, Chase Miller. 21-16 Central Cass with the lead after the first quarter of play. Zach Cates, 9 points, all from three-point land, 3 3-point baskets. Josh Dixon, 10 to lead the Squirrels. 7 for Patrick Limke of Hillsboro Central Valley, and Carson Henningsgaard has 6. Now here is the Squirrels throwing the ball away out of bounds to start things off. Their 5th turnover. We've seen this movie before. Big lead at the end of the first quarter for Central Cass the other night against third-ranked Richland. They led by 16 and ended up losing the game by 1. Had a big lead against Oak Grove earlier this year. Held on to win by 1 point. So let's see if tonight's the night they can close it out against good competition. Here's a shot in the lane, missed by Oscar Benson. Rebound comes down to Kabervik. Hillsboro Central Valley only made 4 of 9 free throws in that first quarter. 21-16 Squirrels, 7:14 to go in the first half. Right side, here's Owen Worry, the leading scorer for this team. He's yet to put a point on the board. Left side, Kabervik. He's a kid that can hit a big shot at a big spot. Zach Cates to the right side. Worry gets a screen. Give it go to Dixon down low. Lost the handle on the ball. Taken away by Landon Reed. Turnover number 6 by Central Cass, but they lead it by 5, 21-16. Henningsgaard on top to Landon Reed against that well-spread 2-3 zone defense. Henningsgaard baseline left, double team. Long skip pass to the right side. Preston, now to Reed. Reed right corner with 20 on the shot clock. Around from right to left, Henningsgaard. Head and shoulder fake, penetrates, floater in the lane. In and out it goes. Josh Dixon Yet another rebound for the Squirrels, who push the tempo. Worry between the leg dribble, down right block. Dixon draws the double team, baseline right, kicks it around on top, left side. Not a Worry. Worry right corner wide open. Zach Cates for three. Nope. Rebound yanked down this time by Sam Preston of Hillsboro Central Valley. To Henningsgaard. Give and go on top to Joey Camrud. And he throws it away. Stolen by Coppervig up the floor. Owen Worry points off the turnover, and that's something that creates opportunities with the defense. And Matt Norman, the skipper of the Squirrels, loves that. 23-16. The lead is 7 now for Central Cass with 5:50 to go in the first half of action. Burrows on the offensive side. Around the left corner they go. Jackson Anderson underneath the Camrud, muscles it up and in. He is a tough hombre down low. Joey Camrud with his first basket, averages 3 a game, 6'3" and a senior. Squirrels bucket ball, leading it by 5, 23-18. Wesley Cates looking for Dixon down low. Back on top is Owen Worry. To the left side, Zach Cates. Now Coppervig, fade away for 3 left corner. Nothing but net. Max Coppervig with the 3, and Central Cass leads at 26-18 with 5:15 to go in the second period. Here's a steal now by Worry as Hillsboro Central Valley getting a little bit sloppy, and now a foul coming. Camrud might pick it up here. Well, been a tough deal so far as they give actually Jackson Anderson the foul for Hillsboro Central Valley. Couple of subs coming back in. Patrick Limke in there also coming in. Gannon Limke, Patrick's younger brother, and at the line Owen Worry for Central Cass. Free throw is up and good. Owen Worry, 76% free throw shooter. 21 points against Richland on Monday night. At 16 against Kindred the other night. Missed the second one. The rebound controlled by Sam Preston of the Burros. 27-18. Central Cass by 8. Here's a long 3 missed out on the right wing by Preston. The rebound comes down to Zach Cates. Up the floor, here's Christian Leitz, and he walked with a basketball. Got himself in the air and couldn't decide whether he wanted to pass or shoot, and he came down with the ball. No doubt about it. Turnover number 7. I'm sure that's way more than Matt Norman would like, but he likes what the scoreboard reads. 27-18 Central Cass, 4:45 to go in the first half. Squirrels drop back into that 2-3 zone. Brady Robinson in the ballgame for the first time tonight, a 6'2" role player. Going to give Dixon some minutes on the bench. Right side Preston. Now turnaround shot let loose by Gannon Limke. Missed. Rebound Coppervig. Long pass up the floor to Owen Worry, but last touched by one of the Burros racing back on the defense. Elliot Rodfold got to be happy with that. Seeing his team get back quickly on the defensive side. Landon Reed coming back in now for the Burros. Going to the bench this time, Sam Preston. Central Cass 27. 7th ranked Hillsboro Central Valley 18. 4:24 to go in the half. Owen Worry out on top. To the left side, Coppervig. High post left side, Robinson. One dribble, gets it back on the top to Zach Cates. Worry, long 3 coming. Rainbowed up and in. Owen Worry now with 6 points. And it's a 30-18 lead with 4:02 to go in the first half for Central Cass. Henningsgaard on top to Reed left side. Looking, gets it now to Gannon Limke. He turns, finds himself open, and scores. The young sophomore, I think, was surprised when nobody was around him at the free throw line, extended left side. Put it up and in. 30-20 now. Squirrels by 10. Josh Dixon and Wes Cates going to get set to check back in for the Squirrels. Left corner, here's Coppervig, and we've got a push-off, I think. More an illegal screen. And it will be Brady Robinson setting an illegal screen for the Squirrels. His first foul, and that's also a turnover, the 8th of the night for CCAS. Cade McKinnon coming into the ball game now. Seeing his first activity of the night, a second-team All-State football player, only a sophomore. 30-20 Squirrels, 3:30 to go in the first half. Landon Reed out on top. Carson Henningsgaard against that zone. Reed left side, looking under for Gannon Limke. He's trapped. Reed, long 3, left corner, bingo. Landon Reed with his second 3 of the night. He's got 6. He's coming off a 20-point effort against Midway Minto on Thursday, and he's lighting it up here tonight. Christian Leeds now down left block. Here's Dixon, had it stripped away. Ball is loose. McKinnon comes back with it. Now the ball loose on the floor, tied up. And let's see what the situation is here. And the arrow is pointing to Hillsboro Central Valley. So in essence, that'll be a turnover against Central Cass. 2:59 remaining in the second quarter. Central Cass 30, Hillsboro Central Valley 23. Got a score from Concordia tonight. Perham leads Oak Grove 29-24 at half. Perham, one of the top teams in Minnesota. The Staters. Reed lining up another 3-ball. Nope. Slices off the iron. Patrick Limke hustles for the long rebound. New shot clock for the Burros. Right side, Patrick Limke to Gannon Limke, and now they throw the ball away out of bounds. No, they say last touch by Christian Leitz. Matt Norman, the head coach of Central Cass, got a pretty good look at that, and I don't think he agrees with the call. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Henningsgaard to the right side, Patrick Limke. Now to Landon Reed, left side. Henningsgaard wide open on top. One dribble, picks it up. Goes to Gannon Limke. Back to Carson Henningsgaard on the point. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Reed left side. Now back to Henningsgaard. 5 on the shot clock. Fakes right, drives left. Shuffles it off. Reed rejected by Christian Leeds, out of bounds. And it's a shot clock violation against Hillsboro Central Valley. Good defensive series right there by the Squirrels. 30-23. Central Cass by 7 with 2:10 to go, and the Squirrels have the basketball. Worry off a screen. Picks up his dribble. Right corner, McKinnon with the basketball. He needs some help. In trouble. Gets it off the Dixon baseline right. Shuffles it off. Out on the wing. Out on top. Worry for 3. Got it! Owen Worry knocks down another bomb. And the lead back to 10. 33-23. Squirrels, a minute 48 to go in the half. Here's Patrick Limke from the Twilight Zone for Hillsboro Central Valley. No rebound. Landon Reed. Burros get another opportunity here. Reed right side. Henningsgaard on top. One dribble bounce pass. Reed right side this time on the wing. Henningsgaard for 25. Bounces off the rim. No good. Dixon, good position for the rebound for Central Cass. Burros honestly look a little bit tired. It's their third game of the week as well. 33-23. Squirrels with the lead in the ball. 1:15 to go in the half. Wes Cates, left side, Owen Worry. Worry fakes right, drives baseline left, goes to the hoop. Won't go, but a foul coming against the Burros. Let's see who gets it. Patrick Limke was there. Landon Reed was there. And so was Joey Camroot. And it's Camroot, the third option there. 8th team foul now, and going to the line, Owen Worry. Worry's freebie is up and no good, too strong. He'll get one more. Now 1 for 3 at the line tonight. Here's a kid, missed 5 games last year with a knee injury, came on strong at the end of the year, had a ball game against Richland where he scored 29 points, including 7 threes. They had 7 threes in a game earlier this year against Mayport Clifford Galesburg. Second one is good. 10 points for Worry, all in this period. 34-23. Squirrels by 11, a minute to go in the half. Landon Reed out high right side. Goes to the right corner now. Sam Preston back in. Out on the wing, left side Henningsgaard. Not again, and Limke down low, and he is fouled by Cade McKinnon of Central Cass, who came over on the help side defense as Gannon Limke sliced his way to the lane left side, so Gannon Limke will go to the line. 2 points tonight, hasn't shot a free throw. Gannon Limke, 6'4" sophomore, averaging 3 points a game, at 8 against Midway Minto the other night. First free throw rattles around and down. 3 tonight for Gannon. He and his brother Patrick are nephews of former West Fargo Packers boys basketball coach Greg Limke. Gannon, second one, good. He's got 4 tonight. And it's now 34-25. Squirrels by 9 with 47 seconds to go in the half. Max Kobervig back in now for CCAS. Between the leg dribble, left side. Jump pass to the right corner. Worry for 3 again. This one is too strong. Air ball. Rebound Preston. That went over the rim. quickly the other way. 32 seconds to go underneath. It's Gannon Limke, left side Reed. Long three ball coming. That glances off the rim. No good. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Patrick Limke of Hillsboro Central Valley. So the Squirrels get it with 25 seconds remaining in the first half of action and a 9-point lead, 34-25. Pressure now by the Squirrels. Robinson brings it into Coppervig, who worms his way across the timeline from the defense. Coppervig behind the back dribble now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Right corner is McKinnon, lobs it back to Coppervig. Coppervig to McKinnon, underneath Dixon, open, and he is erased on the block shot by Patrick Limke. And here's one let go from 3/4 of the floor by Henningsgaard, but to no avail at the intermission. Central Cass 34, 7th ranked Hillsboro Central Valley 25. We're going to take another break in this quick moving affair. We will be back with our halftime show as you're listening to Boys High School Basketball on 740 The Fan. Once again, your score at the intermission, Central Cass 34, Hillsboro Central Valley 25. Back after this timeout.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on...
All right, Mick, we're a little behind, so we'll go 3 here. We'll go 3.
Got it.
...person deserves...
Yeah, there haven't been a lot of stoppages in play.
...to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine, physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best. Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Alton Grain Terminal supports student athletes because it builds character and leadership in our youth. Alton Grain Terminal proudly serves area farmers and grain elevators with competitive prices, quick, efficient truck unloading, and knowledgeable service. Contact Courier Mark for available storage programs and market updates and all of your marketing requirements. They hope to hear from you soon at Alton Grain Terminal LLC, exit 100 off I-29 Hillsboro. Online at altonterminal.com.
Farmers National Company, serving farmland owners since 1929. They're a national company with local experts, Brent Qualley, Dale Weston, and Kyle Nelson. Over 75 years of combined experience appraising and marketing farmland throughout the region. Farmers National Company has a proven track record of successfully marketing farmland using a variety of methods that best suit your property and your requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact the local farmland experts in Fargo, Brent, Dale, or Kyle, or visit farmersnational.com.
It's a super card show and Saturday clearance sale at Big Nick Sports Cards and more this Saturday. The store opens and the show begins at 10 a.m. Meet deep 34-25, Mick at the half.
34-25, Central Cass.
Okay. The Sports Cards Connection from Vikings, Twins, Wolves, Wild, even North Stars. The Super Card Show and Saturday clearance sale this Saturday at Big Nick Sports Cards and more. Located lower level of West Acres, open 7 days a week.
How can you say someone is great who's never had his picture on bubblegum cards?
Listen up, sports fans.
No one covers more sports than 740 The Fan. To get all the sports action, the Fan vehicle will drive through a snow or thunderstorm to cover your local sports team, high school tournament, and collegiate games. Look for us on the road to your town and school with an assist from Muscatel 4. All right, Mick, we'll come back with 2 highlights.
Got it.
Pools and spas and
things going all right.
Solutions. Turn your dial to
Yep. Cool.
107.3 FM or listen online at 740thefan.com.
Each January, the community donates to Sanford Children's Hospital during the Cares for Kids Radiothon.
Together we can help the kids.
No, you can support the kids all year long with Miracle Mondays, presented by Schmidt's Gems.
Back in 15.
Got
Each
it.
Monday, you can help by supporting participating sponsors who dedicate a portion of their sales to help save lives of children in our community. Find out where at 740thefan.com/miracle or text KIDS to 35270. Miracle Mondays made possible by Schmidt's Gems and Fine Jewelry, your diamond destination.
Down low, spin maneuver in the lane, works against Cameron, punches it up and in. Josh Dixon with 8, and the lead is now 16-9. Dixon doing his thing tonight against the Burros. Reed squares up, launches a 3, got it. Landon Reed with his first points, and it comes from the perimeter. 14-9, first 3-point basket of the night for the Burros, and they go to some man-to-man full court pressure defense. Yeah, entertaining ball game so far, and we are at the intermission already in this boys Class B basketball action with the hosting Central Cass Squirrels leading in front of a excellent crowd here this Saturday night, 34-25 over the number 7 ranked team in Class B. the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, who at one time this year were ranked second in the state. They've hit a little bit of a lull, losing 2 out of their last 4 games, but they come in on a 2-game winning streak after beating Northern Cass 71-55 on Monday and then drubbing Midway Minto Thursday night 83-40. Tonight, they come out their 3rd game of the week, much like Central Cass, their 3rd game of the week. But it's been the Squirrels who lost on Monday 60-59 to 3rd-ranked Richland and lost Thursday 50-48. 2 tear-jerking losses this week. They've come out on fire and lead it here at halftime by a score of 34-25. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll get to some halftime scoring and some other good-natured things, a couple of scores to pass along, and more here. Once again, your score at the intermission, Central Cass 34, Hillsboro Central Valley 25. Back with more on 740 The Fan right after this.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on...
All right, Mick, we'll go another 3 and then we're caught up.
Got it.
We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine, physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best. Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Farmers National Company, serving farmland owners since 1929. They're a national company with local experts, Brent Qualley, Dale Weston, and Kyle Nelson. Over 75 years of combined experience appraising and marketing farmland throughout the region. Farmers National Company has a proven track record of successfully marketing farmland using a variety of methods that best suit your property and your requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact the local farmland experts in Fargo, Brent, Dale, or Kyle, or visit farmersnational.com.
Alton Grain Terminal supports student athletes because it builds character and leadership in our youth. Alton Grain Terminal proudly serves area farmers and grain elevators with competitive prices, quick, efficient truck unloading, and knowledgeable service. Contact Corey or Mark for available storage programs and market updates and all of your marketing requirements. They hope to hear from you soon at Alton Grain Terminal LLC, exit 100 off I-29 Hillsboro. Online at altonterminal.com.
This is your 740 The Fan, FM Minute. It's the 10th annual Poles and Holes Fishing Derby, February 8th in Detroit Lakes.
All right, Mick, we'll come back with one more highlight here, and then you don't have to worry about taking any more breaks in this half. If you want, I'll be ready, but you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, sounds good.
They're at Frostival. Check out this weekend's events, like the Winter Mixer at Harold's, Youth Pond Hockey, Rosen Fortress, Snoga, and more. Visit Frostival.com for a full schedule of events. And that's your 740 The Fan, FM Minute. Win a brand new Ice Castle Fish House at this year's Poles and Holes Fishing Derby on February 8th. Get your tickets for the Poles and Holes Fishing Derby on Little Detroit Lake for your chance at over $35,000 in prizes. All fish caught have a chance to win, plus a
After one quarter of play, it's Northern Cass 16, Mayport CG 5. Northern Cass 16, Mayport CG 5, boys basketball, one quarter.
Holiday Inn of Detroit Lakes, RDO, and FM Red Hawks. Find out more at icefishingdetroitlakes.com.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable, and serving part-time can help you graduate debt-free. Do you want to stay
back in 10?
Family? The Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving part-time in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want. Learn more by visiting nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the North Dakota Army National Guard. Aired by the North Dakota Broadcasters Association and this station.
Floats it in now to Coppervick. Gets a screen. Give and go to Dixon in the lane. Left corner, Zach Cates squares, fires the bomb. Got it! Zach Cates with his third three-point basket. And it's 19-11. Cates is on fire again. That he was, as was the entire Central Cass team. They've made 6 three-point baskets so far here tonight to hold a 34-25 advantage at the intermission over 7th-ranked Hillsboro Central Valley here on 740 The Fan. Mick Park is here courtside. Chase Miller, our executive producer, back at the studio tonight. And it seems like the ill effects of that heartbreaking 2-point loss against Kindred on Thursday have been wiped away. But this could be one of those rinse and repeat moments for Central Cass, which we've seen several times, getting big leads in ball games and not being able to hold on to them. having opportunities against a good schedule. But right now, it's all Happy Valley for them. 34-25 at the intermission. Let's take a look at some of the unofficial stats here at halftime. 10 points, 5 rebounds for Josh Dixon. 10 points, including 2 3-point baskets for Owen Worry. All of those points coming in the second quarter. 9 points for Zach Cates on 3 3-point baskets. All of those coming in the first period. And it's 3 points for Max Kabervig on a 3 and 2 points by Christian Leitz. 9 turnovers in the first half by the Squirrels. They've got no points off the bench. They have out-rebounded Hillsboro Central Valley 13-8 here at halftime, with Dixon grabbing 5. 6 3-point baskets made, and the Squirrels 4 of 6 at the charity line for 66%. Their biggest lead came with 4:12 to go in the second quarter. It was 30-18, a 12-point lead. Now for Hillsboro Central Valley, they are led in scoring by Patrick Limke with 7 points. All of those coming in the first period. 6 points for two-time All-Stater Carson Henningsgaard, including a 3-point basket. 6 points by Landon Reed. He's got 2 threes. 4 points off the bench by Gannon Limke, and 2 points off the bench by Joey Camroot. Only 4 turnovers by Hillsboro Central Valley. They've made 3 3-point baskets, 8 rebounds tonight as a team. 3 by Sam Preston, 2 by Patrick Limke, and 2 by Landon Reed, and that's it. Free throw shooting, an eyesore right now for the Burros. They are 6 of 11 for 54%. And once again, the score at the intermission, Central Cass 34-25 at halftime. Got some other scores to pass along to you. A final in boys Class B, big upset today. Rugby, number 2 in the state, previously undefeated, suffers their first loss, losing to 8th-ranked Shiloh Christian 66-64 at Concordia College in Moorhead tonight. Perham, one of the top teams in the state in Minnesota in Class 2A. They're ranked number 6. They're leading Oak Grove of Fargo 29-24 at half. And a first quarter score, Northern Cass boys leading Mayport Clifford Galesburg 16-5 after 1 period of play. One of the keys to the ball game is limiting the touches to Carson Henningsgaard, and Central Cass has done that. He's only got 6 points, 3 free throws, and a 3-point basket. Of course, our keys to the game brought to you by Marble Life of Fargo. Need repair on your granite countertop? Is it dull and lacking luster? Bring it back to life with Marble Life Fargo. Make it sparkle again with Marble Life Fargo. Contact them at marblelife-fargo.com. So here we go, third quarter underway. Squirrels have the basketball. It's Kabervig, Leitz, Worry, Zach Cates, and Josh Dixon, the original starting 5. Burrows counter with Benson, Reed, Henningsgaard, Patrick Limke, and Sam Preston, their original starting 5. And now we've got a personal foul coming up against the Burros. And it looks like it'll go against Patrick Limke, and it is. That's his second, first of the half. Squirrels ball, leading by 9, 34-25. Let's see if they can maintain that intensity in this half. Here's Leeds. Lost the ball. Not a good start. Turnover number 10 to Benson up the floor. Oscar Benson, the big O, lays it up and in. Points off the turnover. That's the first points of the night for Oscar Benson. Averaging 6.8 a game. 1,300 yards rushing and 19 touchdowns for that state championship football team. Here's Josh Dixon down low, tripped up, managed to scoop the ball up and in somehow, and he drew the foul. 12 for Josh Dixon, and the personal foul goes against Landon Reed, his first, team second, and Dixon at the line. Josh Dixon off to a great start tonight. 68% free throw shooter, drills it. He's got 13, and the lead is 10 again. 37-27 Central Cass, 7:17 to go here in the third period. And here's a bad pass, swiped away by Max Kabervig. Kabervig goes coast to coast, dumps it right corner to Leeds. On top, Worry from 25. Got it to go down on the rattle. Owen Worry now with 13, but quickly the other way. Oscar Benson counters on the transition. 40-29, Central Cass. And here's another steal. Henningsgaard comes away with the loose ball. Takes it into the lane, floats it up, and missed the shot down low. Leitz scampers for the rebound. Out-hustled a pair of Burros for it. 6:35 to go, third quarter. Central Cass 40, Hillsboro Central Valley 29. Squirrels, now to Cates on top for 3. That's no good. Dixon gets the rebound, and he is fouled. Josh Dixon, I think, so far tonight has been the difference, or no? What? Is that a foul against Dixon? They say he pushed off. Okay, give him the rebound and then a push-off. So here we go. Burroughs bucket ball, train league by 11. Henningsgaard left side against that well-spread 2-3 zone defense. Limke out high, baseline right. Here's Reed on top. Henningsgaard for 3. Kaboom. Cursed Henningsgaard with 9. Nothing to it. What a smooth shot by the 6'2" senior. He had 40 points in the game back in 2018. Here's Coppervig to Leeds. Bad pass again. This one taken away by Preston. Preston loses it, however, to Zach Cates. So turnabout is fair play. 40-32. And Matt Norman wants to take a timeout. Our timeout's brought to you by West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center in West Fargo. It's the little things that make the difference. With 5:33 remaining in the third quarter, it's Central Cass 40, Hillsboro Central Valley 32. We're back with more high school basketball at 7:40 The Fan right after this 1-minute timeout.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing, taking care of you. We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine, physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best, be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Farmers
back in 30, Mick.
Got it.
Landowners since 1929. They're a national company with local experts Brent Qualdy, Dale Weston, and Kyle Nelson. Over 75 years of combined experience appraising and marketing farmland throughout the region. Farmers National Company has a proven track record of successfully marketing farmland using a variety of methods that best suit your property and your requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact the local farmland experts in Fargo, Brent, Dale, or Kyle, or visit farmersnational.com.
5:33 remaining in the third quarter here tonight at Castleton with the host Central Cass Squirrels leading Hillsboro Central Valley 40-32. Squirrels ball after the break. Down underneath, here's Dixon, turnaround shot, rattles in and out on the mini hook. Rebound, Patrick Limke of Hillsboro Central Valley. What a very patient night for the Burros. Sam Preston with the ball. He's going to take over for Micah Gallagher at that quarterback spot next year on the football team. Micah on the basketball team too, but he's ill tonight, so not here. Here's Landon Reed drilling another 3 from the left side, and the lead is snipped to 5 for Central Cass, 40-35 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Early on in this period, it was 40-27, so 8 straight points for the Burros. Climbing back into it. Coppervig, right side, Zach Cates. Owen Worry, right side from 25. That's an air ball. Rebound comes down to Limke. A little composure lacking there by C-Cass. Here's Henningsgaard, left side to Reed. He's open again, fires the 3. Rimming, no. Dixon skies high for the rebound, weak side for Central Cass. Josh Dixon closing in on a double-double. It's 13 points, 7 boards right now. Christian Leitz, left side to Owen Worry underneath. Dixon, double team. Now triple team, still goes to the hoop, puts it up, missed it, gets his own rebound, kicks it back out, Leeds for 3. That's no good. Rebound, Limke. Here come the Burros, down by 5, 40-35, 4:07 to go in the third. Henningsgaard left side, stop and go maneuver, spins it off, kicks it out now to Sam Preston. Preston puts it to the floorboard, crossover dribble to the hoop, lays it up, and he missed it in close. Josh Dixon the rebound. Boy, tough break there for Preston. Left side, Leitz cutting into the lane. Dixon goes to the hoop. Nope, but he's fouled. Preston was there. Also backpedaling was Landon Reed. And this one will go against Sam Preston of Hillsboro Central Valley, his first and the team's third here in the third quarter. Joey Camroot getting set to check back in, and Josh Dixon back to the line where he's 1 for 1 tonight. 13 points overall. 6'3" junior puts the first one up. It's no good. He'll get one more. Dixon, third year on the varsity already. Averaging 10.5 points. All region last year as a sophomore. There's an academic all region guy on the classroom as well. Makes the second, the lead back to 6, 41-35 C-Cass. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Crossover by Benson, picks up his dribble to Reed. Around the left side, Henningsgaard for 3. Got it! Carson Henningsgaard now in double figures with a dozen. That's his third three-point basket, and all of a sudden, it's 41-38. The Burros within 3 with 3:27 to go in the third. It was a 13-point lead earlier in this quarter. Leitz squares up for three. Counters! Christian Leitz! They left him alone on the perimeter, and he knocked it down. 5 for Leitz. Here's Reed. Lost the ball. Leitz comes up with the steal, and now Henningsgaard returns the favor, swipes it up the floor. Patrick Limke, nope, but he is fouled by Josh Dixon. So things getting a little hectic here in this period. 44-38 your score. Central Cass on top. The foul against Dixon. That's his second. And at the line will be Patrick Limke, who is 1 for 3 there tonight. 7 points overall. This one is perfect. He'll get one more. Limke averaging 11.1 a game. Now has 9 as he drills both. And it's a 44-40 lead for CCAS. 3 minutes to go in the third. There is life in the Burros. Kobervik, left side, tries the baseline, kicks it out on top. Zach Cates for 3. No. Rebound landed Reed. Reed the other way, lost the ball on the floor. And we've got a jump ball situation. This time the arrow points to Central Cass. So in essence, that is a turnover against the Burros. Henningsgaard went to the floor, slid quite a way on it, but the officials say it ended up being a tie-up. Now they're doing a little good housekeeping seal of approval, wiping up some moisture on the floor. Leitz to bring it in, lobs it into the backcourt to Kobervig. Oscar Benson right in his face. Man-to-man defense by the Burros. Kobervig to the right side, Owen Worry. Looking underneath for Dixon, can't find him. Now long skip pass to the left side, Zach Cates. Leitz deep, left corner, 20 on the shot clock. Double team, throws it away. Intercepted by Patrick Limke. Turnover number 14 for Central Cass. Here's Henningsgaard on top against the zone. Limke squares up. He launches a 3. That glances off the iron, but Limke comes back and gets his own rebound. Good hustle by Patrick Limke. Didn't sit there and mope because he missed the shot. Went in and got his own board. Fresh shot clock. Here's Henningsgaard, bumped into by Owen Worry of Central Cass, who picks up his second foul. And the fourth team foul of the half coming against the Squirrels. 2:05 to go in the third. Central Cass 44, Hillsboro Central Valley 40. Burroughs bucket ball. Henningsgaard to Benson. Benson between the circles, kicks it to Reed. He'll take a 3 ball. No. Rebound, Camrud down low. Camrud out on top. Benson a 3 ball coming. Nope. Loose ball rebound gathered in by Dixon, who's now got his 10th board of the night to go along with 14 points. 1:44 remaining. Third quarter. Squirrels 44, Burroughs 40. Worry on top, gets a screen from Leitz. Stop and go maneuver to the right side. Bump foul coming, I believe, against Landon Reed. Nope. It'll be Benson. Oscar picks up his third. Fourth team foul. Patrick Limke coming, nope, check that. Gannon Limke coming back in for Oscar Benson. And Jackson Anderson coming in for Elliot Rotvold's Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, replacing Patrick Limke. Here's Worry, scoop and score in the lane. 15 for Owen Worry, and the lead back to 6. 46-40 for Central Cass with a minute 23 to go. Nicely executed inbound play. Here's Reed, deep left side. Henningsgaard for 3. Oh my. Third 3 of the quarter. He's now got 15, and it's 46-43. Burroughs within 3 with a minute 5 to go in the half. Worry left side. Long skip pass to Leitz from left to right. Head and shoulder fake. Christian kicks it off. Zach Cates. Now on top, Kobervig. He'll launch a 3 himself. Rattles around and out. Camrud gets the rebound for Hillsboro Central Valley. A tie, a 3 ball can tie this ball game up. Henningsgaard on top between the rings. Worry in his face. 41 seconds to go in the period. Here's Anderson to Henningsgaard. 20 on the shot clock. There's about a 15-second differential, so the Squirrels will get it back. Deep left corner. Here's Henningsgaard. Maneuvers in. Throws the ball away. Picked off by Christian Leitz. And now we've got a whistle and a foul coming. I believe it'll be against Gannon Limke. Yep, Gannon Limke on the reach in after the turnover. Compounding the problems right there. 46-43, Central Cass, 22 seconds to go in the third. Kobervik comes across the timeline, and Matt Norman wants to take a timeout. Our timeout's brought to you by West Funeral Home. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center in West Fargo. It's the little things that make the difference. We'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds on 740 The Fan.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing, taking care of you.
All right, Mick, update for you. Northern Cass 41, Mayport CG 13 after the first half. 41-13 Northern Cass.
Got it.
Family medicine, physical therapy, lab.
Dandy ball game for Mr. Keating to broadcast.
By system of specialists, guaranteeing you.
Yeah, I think they're used to that up there with a couple of those teams. Back in 5.
Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of this Dandy Class B boys basketball action here on 740 The Fan. Hosting Central Cass, leading 7th-ranked Hillsboro Central Valley 46-43. Squirrels call the timeout. They've got the ball. Leitz lobs it in backcourt now to Coppervig as they'll go for the last shot unless they can get an easy bunny. Down to 10 seconds. Worry right side. Reed on him in the man-to-man. Now picked up by Cameron. Leaves him alone, and Worry launches the three. Nope. Rebound. Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard to the timeline. Launches a long three ball. Got it at the buzzer to tie things up. From 30 feet out on the left side, Carson Henningsgaard with his fourth three-point basket here in the quarter, and he ties the ball game up at 46. We'll take a break. Don't you dare go away. Back with more high school hoops on 740 The Fan coming up after this timeout.
Alton Grain Terminal supports student athletes.
All right, 1 minute, Mick.
Leadership of our youth. Alton Grain Terminal
Got it.
proudly serves area farmers and
Tied at 45, is that correct?
46.
Score? 46.
Yep.
Thank you.
knowledgeable service. Contact Courier Mark for available storage programs and market updates and all of your marketing requirements. They hope to hear from you soon at Alton Grain Terminal LLC, exit 100 off I-29 Hillsboro. Online at altonterminal.com.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing, taking care of you. We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our communities. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine,
Back in 10.
Got it.
lab and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best, be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Well, Carson Henningsgaard isn't an all-stater for nothing. He was kept relatively quiet in the first half with 6 points, then exploded for 4 three-point baskets in the third period alone, including that long buzzer beater to tie this ball game up at 46. Burrows ball after the timeout. There's Patrick Limke taking a three. Owen Worry soars high for the rebound. Central Cass had a 13-point lead early on in the third quarter. Saw it disappear. And now we're tied at 46. Now the Burros go to a 2-3 zone defense. Left side, ball knocked out of bounds by a hustling Gannon Limke of the Burros defense. Squirrels get it back. 7:34 remaining in regulation. Tied at 46. Got a halftime score. Northern Cass leading Mayport Clifford Galesburg 41-13 at the intermission. Hear the ball knocked out of bounds, or do we have a personal foul? Looks like we got a personal foul coming against Jackson Anderson, his third for Hillsboro Central Valley, 6th-team foul. Squirrels ball, Zach Cates lobs it high out on top to Max Coppervig. Coppervig with 32 seconds now on the shot clock to Leitz. He'll take a three. Rip City! Christian Leitz with his second missile of the night from beyond the arc. He's got 8, and the Squirrels break the tie. It's 49-46. Patrick Limke in the lane, misses the floater. Rebound, Camrud muscles it up and in with the left hand. 4 for Joey Camrud. And we got a 1-point ball game. Squirrels by 1, 49-48, 7 minutes to go in regulation. Leitz, right side to Dixon, turns, fires the 15-footer. Nope. Christian Leitz can't get the rebound. Loose ball foul coming. Who's going to get it? I believe Camrud, who eventually ended up with the ball on his back, will get the foul. So that's 3 fouls on Joey Camrud of Hillsboro Central Valley, and Elliot Rotfold says, no, he was just boxing out. So Christian Leitz will go to the line as we now have 1 in the bonus. Christian, 2 for 2 there tonight, 8 points overall. First one is up, and it's no good. Rebound batted around, and now we got a foul coming against Josh Dixon of Central Cass. Battling for that rebound. It's 3 on Dixon. Burrows ball trailing by the slimmest of slim, 49-48 with 6:50 to go in the ball game. Patrick Lemke will bring it in and dribble it across the timeline, patrolling the point. It's pretty good when you got a 6'5" guy that can do that. Lemke wide open right side. Now we got a whistle and a foul coming. Gannon Lemke, Patrick's brother, I believe. Or is it Jackson Anderson? They'll say it's Jackson Anderson. Ran right in to Owen Warrior. That's 4 fouls on Jackson Anderson. Goes to the bench, not happy. Pounds his fist into the padded seat. 49-48, Seacast by 1. 6:35 to go in regulation. Here's Zach Cates right side. Oscar Benson back in to replace Jackson Anderson in the Hillsboro Central Valley scheme of things. Underneath Dixon, right side, kicks it right corner. Zach Cates, now to Christian Leitz. 49-48, Squirrels by 1. Leitz picks it up, needs some help. Dumps it off Coppervig. Open look for 3, left side. Banks it off the glass. Max Coppervig deposits one in as the bank is open late for the Squirrels, who lead at 52-48 with 6:07 to go. I wonder if Max called that. Now we go the other way, and a foul coming against Josh Dixon, and that is crucial, critical, because that's 4 for him for Central Cass, and at the line will be Carson Henningsgaard. And that big buzzer-beating 3 to tie things up at the end of the third quarter. Now 19 points, just a little bit below his average. Second one airborne. In and out. Rebound controlled by Patrick Lemke. Out on the wing, Henningsgaard, 3, no, rebound, Benson. Another shot clock coming up for the Burros. Patrick Lemke, right baseline, out to Benson. Benson penetrates, goes to the hoop. Too strong, rebound, Landon Reed. And now we've got a whistle. See what that's all about. And it will go against Zach Cates of Central Cass. So, Landon Reed going to the line. 9 points tonight, all from the Twilight Zone. 3 3-point baskets. Left-hander puts this one up, and it's good. Tie, make it 52-50, Central Cass. Landon Reed averaging 10 a game. At 8 against Northern Cass on Thursday, but at 20 against Midway Minto on Thursday. Makes both free throws. Here's the pressure. Coppervig breaks it. They've got numbers to the right side. Leitz for 3 again. Off the iron. Too strong. Oscar Benson the rebound. Hillsboro Central Valley doing a better job on the glass in this half. 1 point lead for the Squirrels. 52-51 with 5:30 to go in the frame and in the ball game. Reed against the zone. 1 dribble. Right corner, Oscar Benson. Open look for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Owen Worry of Central Cass. He'll race out of the fray with it. Kicks it to Dixon. Dixon to the hoop. Head and shoulder fake. Blocked by Cameroon. Rebounds. Comes down now to Oscar Benson. Chance to regain the lead for the Burros, who led it early 2-0. And it's been Central Cass with the lead as big as 13. Reed on top. Now to Henningsgaard, picked up defensively by Coppervig. Bounce pass right side, Benson. Traveled with a basketball. Tried to make a move right side. Skipped through a double team screen. That is now 10 turnovers for the Burros. 52-51 Seacast. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Leitz on top, Coppervig. Coppervig right side, Zach Cates. Owen Worry, 3-ball right corner. Too strong. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Christian Leitz. So the Burros get it back with a chance to take that lead. Early on in the third quarter, Squirrels had a 40-27 lead. But the Burros outscored them 21-12 in that third frame to tie the ball game up at 46. Squirrels have eked back out on top now, 52-51. Henningsgaard, right corner. Benson, Lemke, triple team right baseline, dumps it off weak side. Cameroon, no foul coming against, I believe, Max Coppervig of Central Cass. That was great ball movement as Coppervig does get the foul. And that'll send Cameroon to the line. Joey with 4 points tonight off the bench. 6'3" senior averaging 3 points a game. Free throw is no good. In and out, he'll get one more. Cameroon, another good, strong athlete, had 2 points against Northern Cass the other night. Plays pretty hard. Played mostly JV last year where he averaged 8.5 points a game. Second one too strong. Rebound comes down to Zach Cates of Central Cass. So Camrud misses them both. 52-51 Central Cass. 4:17 remaining in the ball game. Or at this rate, I better stipulate and say regulation. Here's Worry down low, off to Dixon in the lane, puts the shot up, no, fouled by Patrick Limke. Hacked in the act, and going to the line will be Josh Dixon to shoot a deuce. So Limke gets the foul. I've got him for 3. And 6'3" junior Josh Dixon to the line. 14 points, including 2 out of 3 free throws tonight for the right-handed junior. Got this one, he'll get another. Always found it easier to hit that second one. Some pressure free throws when you make the first one. Got them both. Hey, the Farkas jinx didn't work. 54-51, Squirrels, 4 minutes to play, and now Kabervig with a touch foul on Henningsgaard. So Max Kabervig gets his third, now it's 1 in the bonus now. Carson Henningsgaard to the line, 19 points tonight. 4 out of 6 at the charity line. Creeping up on 1,500 points in his standout career. This one bounces around and goes down. Averaged 19.9 points as his sophomore, was All-State. Averaged 20.9 last year as a junior All-State. Got both free throws here, and he's got his average of 21 here this senior season. 54-53, Central Cass over Hillsboro Central Valley. 4 minutes left in regulation. Kabervig, left side. Shuffles it off to Leitz. To Cates, opposite side. Cates drives, throws it right corner. Owen Morey lost the ball, threw it away. Picked off now by Benson. Benson off left side. Henningsgaard 3, nope, dumps it left corner to Benson underneath. He throws a bad pass and is picked off by Zach Cates. And then I believe it was Patrick Limke reached in and got the foul for the Burros, and that is his 4th. So it's now double bonus time, and we're going to stroll to the Central Cass side of the floor where Zach Cates is going to shoot some free throws. 9 points tonight, all of them coming in the first quarter on 3 3-point baskets. First one for Zach Cates, no good, too strong. Zach, 6'2", senior, averaging 8 points a game, a 66% free throw shooter. Had 12 points against Kindred the other night. All of those were on 3-point baskets. Second one, no good. Rebound, Limke. So 2 big missed free throws by Central Cass with 3:35 remaining. But the Squirrels still lead at 54-53. Henningsgaard picked up by Kabervig. Maneuvers to the left side, off to Camrud. Now Limke gets the loose ball. Patrick Limke, that is. Out of Henningsgaard. Right corner, Reed. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Limke underneath, left side to Benson. Lost it. Dixon picks it back up for the Squirrels, and now he stepped out of bounds. Turnovers galore here coming as Sam Preston comes back in for the Burros. Oscar Benson to the Pines. 54-53, CCAS, 3:15 remaining in regulation. Burros ball, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Henningsgaard triggers it to Camrud. Deep left corner, now on top, Landon Reed. Reed between the circles, guarded by Owen Worry to Henningsgaard. 4 on the shot clock, and now we've got a whistle. And I'm not sure what the official is stopping the clock for here. There's 4 seconds on the shot clock. So one of the officials coming over. I think, yep, they're going to reset the shot clock. Put 25 seconds on the shot clock. It was down to 4 for some reason. Nonetheless, Burrows ball. And it comes from Reed to Henningsgaard. 54-53 Squirrels with 3 minutes left. Henningsgaard deep left side. Limke left corner against the 2-3 zone. Now to Sam Preston. Right side Reed. Fakes right, tries left. Preston down left corner. Now Limke maneuvering down low. Open look. Preston on top for 3. In and out it goes. Camrud the rebound down low. Puts it up and in with the left hand. And for the first time since early in the ball game, Hillsboro Central Valley leads at 55-54 with 2:37 to go on the offensive rebound bucket by Joey Camrud. Leitz on top to the left side. Here's Kabervig a 3. That won't go. Rebound comes down to who? Combervik, nope, it's loose to Landon Reed, who lays it up and in for Hillsboro Central Valley. The tide has turned, and now it's a 57-54 lead for the Burros off of that turnover. 2:06 to go. And Central Cass wants to take a break. We will as well. Our timeout's brought to you by West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. It's the little things that make the difference. 2:05 remaining. It's Hillsboro Central Valley 57. Central Cass 54. We're back in a half a minute on 740 The Fan.
Alton Grain Terminal supports student athletes because it builds character and leadership in our youth. Alton Grain Terminal proudly serves area farmers and grain elevators with competitive prices, quick, efficient truck unloading, and knowledgeable service. Contact Collier Mark for available storage programs and market updates and all of your marketing requirements. They hope to hear from you.
Back in 5.
Got it.
Grain Terminal LLC, exit 100 off I-29 Hillsboro, online at altonterminal.com.
Well, Hillsboro Central Valley took an early lead in this ball game, 2-0, but after that it was all Central Cass. But it's another sequel, it looks like. Big lead for the Squirrels. They've lost it. Now Hillsboro Central Valley leads at 57-54, 2:04 remaining in the game. Timeout by the Squirrels. They have the ball now on the inbound. Zach Cates, right corner, leads. Underneath Dixon. Lost the ball off his knee out of bounds, but they say it was last touch by a hustling Landon Reed of the Burro defense. So with 21 seconds on the shot clock, Squirrels get it back. Bounce pass to Worry. Worry penetrates in. Goes right corner. Cates for three. Got it! Zach Cates with his fourth three-pointer of the night. Ties it up at 57 with a minute 46 to go. Three balls prominent for both clubs here tonight. Preston, left side for the Burros. Had it poked away. Ball loose on the floor. And now we've got a loose ball situation, and I think the Burros called a timeout. Preston regained advantage, and he said timeout, and the officials granted it to him with a minute 37 to go in regulation, tied up at 57. We'll keep it right here, but remind you that our timeout's brought to you by West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center in West Fargo. It's the little things that make the difference. Well, one of the keys to the game for Hillsboro Central Valley was do the things that we do. Let's get the ball in the hands of Carson Henningsgaard. He's got 21 points right now. Need repair on your granite countertops? Is it dull and lacking luster? Bring it back to life with our key to the game sponsor, Marble Life of Fargo. Make it sparkle again with Marble Life Fargo. Contact them at marblelife-fargo.com. Hey, we will name our CI Sport Player of the Ball game sometime in the post game, and it's still up for grabs. Here's we are deadlocked at 57. Here in the latter stages of this ball game. Burros coming in 9-3 overall, ranked 7th in the poll in boys Class B this week. Central Cass playing their third highly regarded team of the week. Lost to number 3 Richland on Monday, 60-59. Got beat 50-48 by honorable mention Kindred on Thursday, and now playing 7th ranked Hillsboro Central Valley, and are tied at 57 with a minute 34 remaining. Burros ball, 15 on the shot clock. Patrick Limke on top. He can drill the three. Off a screen, Henningsgaard. Bounce pass left side, landed. Reed underneath Patrick Limke. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound. Battle for Dixon tying up Patrick Limke, and the possession arrow will go to Central Cass. So here we go. 1:20 left in regulation, tied up at 57. Hillsboro Central Valley and Central Cass. Fans on their feet here in Castleton. Max Kobervig right side to Zach Cates. Cates to Kobervig. They go to the left side, Christian Leeds. Left corner, Worry for three. Rimming, no. Rebound gathered in by Patrick Limke. He's got 10 boards tonight. 1 minute left in regulation. And we've got a technical foul whistled against Matt Norman, the head coach of Central Cass. Justin Farkas teed him up with 59.5 seconds to go. So Henningsgaard goes to the line. He'll shoot the 2 free throws, and the Burros will get the ball with 59 seconds to go. First free throw by Henningsgaard, good. He'll get another. 58-57. Burros, Henningsgaard's second one, no good. So 1 of 2 for Henningsgaard, but the Burros get the ball as well. 59.5 seconds to go. And now the Burros want to take a timeout to talk things up. And once again, we'll just keep it right here. Hey fans, tune into the Jack Michaels Show on 740 The Fan, Monday through Fridays from noon until 1 o'clock. They'll talk local, national, international, high school, college, and pro. And take your phone calls too. It's all on the Jack Michaels Show right here on 740 The Fan, featuring Chase Miller. 740 The Fan on the AM dial and 107.3 FM on the FM dial. Well, we promised you a good one in the pregame, and we've got one here this Saturday, February 1st. 7th-ranked Hillsboro Central Valley leading Central Cass 58-57 with under a minute remaining in regulation. Will the Squirrels get any bit of luck here this week? Once again, it's a similar situation. We've seen it a handful of times this year with CCAS against a tough schedule, build up a big lead, and then watch it disappear. Same thing happened tonight. 13-point lead the second quarter. Now they trail by 1 here with under a minute to go. Henningsgaard off the Camrood. 50 seconds to go in the game. 25 on the shot clock. Right side Preston. Right corner Patrick Lemke. Lobs it out to Landon Reed on top. 20 seconds on the shot clock to Henningsgaard. Spin maneuver. Jump pass left side. Not out of bounds. Nope. Saved by Lemke. Goes to the hoop. Banks it off the glass and in. Patrick Lemke with 11, and the lead is 3. 60-57 for Hillsboro Central Valley with 33.1 seconds to go in the ball game. What an acrobatic save, baseline left by Patrick Lemke, who now has a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. 33 seconds remaining in regulation. Central Cass trailing 60-57. What a ball game. Turnaround of the second half for Hillsboro Central Valley. Trailed by a 40-27 score early in the third quarter. It managed to outscore Central Cass 21-12, and a game-tying three-point basket at the buzzer in the third period by Carson Henningsgaard tied it at 46. Went mostly Central Cass's way through this entire fourth quarter until late on with Joey Camrood's offensive rebound basket gave Hillsboro Central Valley their first lead since early in the game, 55-54. That lead is now 3, 60-57 with 33.1 seconds to go in regulation. Squirrels have the ball, needing to go the length of the floor. Shot clock is off. Leitz on the inbound to Kobervig, lets it roll, picks it up at the timeline. Right side, Worry underneath Dixon, picked off by Benson. Another big turnover, and now Henningsgaard is fouled. Same situation the other night. Big turnover in the late going. Led Kindred to that 2-point win, and now Henningsgaard going to the line. 22 ticks remaining. Carson Henningsgaard, 22 points tonight so far. Make it 23. He'll get another. 61-57, and Elliot Rotvold going to call a timeout and talk things over. In between free throws by Carson Henningsgaard. Hillsboro Central Valley coming in 9-3 overall, 2-game winning streak. They got a big one coming up Friday, February 7th. We'll take on the number 3 ranked team in the state of Minnesota at Class 1A, the Ada Borup Cougars, and big 6'6" Mason Miller. He's going to play football at North Dakota State University. A little bit of a breather now for Central Cass after this. They won't play until Friday, February 7th when they host the Hankinson Pirates. It's been a tough go for CCAS against great competition. But fire helps sharpen the iron, and they should be ready by tournament time. Henningsgaard will get one more. Try to increase that lead to 5, which would be the biggest of the night. Second one is good. Clutch free throws by Henningsgaard, 62-57, 22 seconds to play. Owen Worry on the inbound. to the right side, Coppervik. And now Matt Norman wants to take a timeout with 17.9 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Hillsboro Central Valley 62, Central Cass 57. We're back in 1 minute on 740 The Fan.
If you missed Lakeland General Store at the boat show.
All right, Mick, I'll go 30 here, and then I'll have a quick ID, and then I'll toss it back to you, okay? Sounds good.
That'll work.
Low docks and lifts, they set the standard for ease of installation, performance, and level.
Henningsgaard will be our player of the game, and want to line up that three-point basket for when I announce it, that buzzer.
Yeah, I'll probably play that after a break, Mick, and we'll just go right into it. Back, here we go.
59 and 34 in Dundilla.
Currently 9:01 on Saturday, February the 1st. A dandy going on right now in the Central Cass. You're listening to high school basketball Class B style here on KNFL 740 AM and alongside 107.3 FM. Let's toss it back to Mick Farkas for the final seconds in the fourth quarter.
Okay, thank you, Chase. Hillsboro Central Valley 62, Central Cass 57. 17 seconds to play after the break. Coppervik gets it to the right corner. Worry on top, Leitz. Leitz head and shoulder fake. Picks it up, turns, fires the shot. It glances off the rim. Rebound, Landon Reed, and they're going to foul him. So Landon Reed, with 6.3 seconds to go, gets the rebound. And Hillsboro Central Valley is going to shoot some free throws and escape with a come-from-behind victory here tonight. The lefty, Landon Reed, will go to the line. So far tonight, 11 points. Check that. 13 points. Free throws up and good. He'll get one more. 3 for 3 at the stripe for Landon Reed. All-state tight end defensive end for that state championship football team. Really stepped up his basketball game too. Makes both free throws, 64-57. Hillsboro Central Valley with 4.5 seconds to go. Coppervik, 3 right side. Rimming, nope. Rebound, Benson, and that will do it. In come-from-behind fashion here tonight, Hillsboro Central Valley rallies from 13 down in the third quarter to defeat Central Cass. Your final 64-57. With the win, the Burros improved to 10-3 for head coach Elliot Rodfold. Central Cass, another heartbreaking loss after building up a big lead. Watched it disappear again. They fall to 7-6 on the season. Your final score again, Hillsboro Central Valley 64, Central Cass 57. We're going to take a break. Back with our post game here on 740 The Fan right after this timeout.
Any pontoon can float. See what makes Bennington float.
Oh, we'll go 2 minutes here.
Got it.
2 minutes.
Perfect.
The very best. The Bennington series of performance and luxury pontoon boats at Ray Sport and Marine in Moorhead. Bennington pontoons powered by Yamaha is what you want to cruise the lakes this summer. If you want to go fast, slow, hang out on the water, or fish, Bennington has a pontoon for everyone. Visit Ray Sport and Marine in Moorhead to experience a Bennington pontoon powered by Yamaha. Ray's Marine north of Menards in Moorhead. RaysMarineMoorhead.com.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing, taking care of you. We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine, physical therapy, lab, and imaging services. We are backed by a system of specialists, guaranteeing you...
How many points did Henningsgaard finish with, Mick?
18, 20, 24.
Thank you.
Including 5 threes.
Sun's out, fun's out. Come out to the fair.
Yeah, that's the one I'd like to, that 3-point tying basket at the end of 3 to use. He'll be the player of the game.
On Saturday.
Yep.
11. Stay tuned for more information on the Friday night concert that you are not going to want to miss out on. We'll see you at the fair, and please remember Red River Valley Fair Foundation on Giving Hearts Day, February 13th. For more information, visit redrivervalleyfair.com.
The Brady Oberg Legacy Foundation, serving combat vets when they need it. You can help the foundation promote happy and healthy lives for combat vets. The foundation fights post-traumatic stress.
Back in 20 with the highlight, Mick.
Providing retreats with recreation and outdoor activities for bonding, college scholarships to help vets in the psychology and mental health fields, and sponsoring PTSD awareness, education, and events. Please remember Brady Oberg Legacy Foundation on Giving Hearts Day, February 13th. Visit BradyObergLegacyFoundation.org.
The Henningsgaard. Spin maneuver, jump pass left side, knocked out of bounds. Nope, saved by Limke, goes to the hoop, banks it off the glass and in. Patrick Limke with 11, and the lead is 3, 60-57 for Hillsboro Central Valley with 33.1 seconds to go in the ball game. Yeah, that a big play late in the contest that helped secure this victory here tonight for the 7th-ranked team in the state at boys Class B, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. The final 64-57 here tonight, and this is becoming all too familiar for Central Cass as of late they build up big leads and fritter them away and end up losing some tough ball games as far as things are concerned. It happened against Richland on Monday night, where they had a 16-point lead at the end of the first quarter of play, ended up losing 60-59. Had a very good Kindred team in here Thursday night, led most of the night, had a handful of 5-point leads, only to watch that disappear and lose it 50-48. A big turnover led to a basket late on in that ball game. Dawson Schaefer of the Vikings came up with a steal and a hoop, and that helped the Vikings to that one. And here tonight, after building up a 9-point lead at halftime, 34-25, and increasing that advantage early on in the third quarter to 40-27, Central Cass then let Carson Henningsgaard do his thing. The all-state guard for the Burros wound up with 4 3-point baskets in that third quarter alone and led the Burros to a 21-12 advantage in that frame, including Henningsgaard 3-point bomb basket at the end of 3 to tie it up at 46 going into that fourth quarter. Central Cass was holding on for dear life, but the clock couldn't wind down quick enough for the Central Cass Squirrels, and lo and behold, the Burros came back. An offensive rebound basket by Joey Camrud in the late going. He put it up and in, making it 55-54. The first lead for the Burros since early on in the ball game. And the Burros made 10 of 14 free throws in that fourth quarter alone, and that helped secure their victory here tonight. 64-57. Hillsboro Central Valley over Central Cass. With the win, the Burros are now 10-3 overall. They'll play against the third-ranked team in Class Single A in Minnesota, Ada Borup, on Friday night, February 7th. Central Cass with the loss falls to 7-6, their third tough loss of the week against great competition. They will next play Friday, February 7th as well, when they take on the Hankinson Pirates in another Region 1 ball game. Your final, Hillsboro Central Valley 64-57 over Central Cass. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have maybe another highlight or so. We'll get to the scoring, and also coming up as well, we'll be naming our CI Sport Player of the Game, so don't you dare go away. More coming up on the postgame here from Castleton as you're listening to high school basketball coverage on 740 The Fan and 107.3 FM. Your final again, it was Hillsboro Central Valley 64, Central Cass 57. Back with more courtside right after this.
Here's this week's Employment Connection, brought to you.
All right, Mick, we got 2 minutes here, then we got one more break for a minute and a half, so 2 more segments.
$1 instant interview, 701-297-8800.
Hey, those points
CCRI
add
is
up.
hiring
That's
caregivers
good.
to support people with disabilities. No experience necessary. Great training provided. A variety of shifts are
And
available.
those points
Find
add
the
up.
one that fits your schedule.
I like
Join
when
an
that
award-winning
happens.
team. Apply today at ccrimorehead.org. Call Express Employment Professionals and see if you qualify to receive a $50 instant interview. Limited number, so call now, 701-297-8800. Kindred Public School District number 2 is looking for a full-time high school custodian. $15 per hour with overtime on evening activity nights.
Are you going to do CI Sport, Mick, in this segment or the final segment?
The final segment.
Okay, sounds good.
Equal opportunity. And there's your Employment Connection, brought to you by Express Employment Professionals.
Farmers National Company, serving farmland owners since 1929. They're a national company with local experts, Brent Qualdy, Dale Weston, and Kyle Nelson. Over 75 years of combined experience in appraising and marketing farmland throughout the region.
We'll see if we can, if we see Rotvold or Norman. Norman's probably getting sick of coming up and talking about heartbreaking losses.
Requirements, ranging from live auctions to conventional listings. Contact the local farmland experts in Fargo, Brent, Dale, or Kyle, or visit farmersnational.com.
At Sanford Hillsboro, we focus on one thing, taking care of you. We believe that every person deserves top-rate quality care, and you can receive that commitment to health and healing right here in our community. Come to us for emergencies, family medicine.
Back in 15 with the highlight.
Got it.
Imaging services. We are backed by assistance.
Here comes Matt Norman. We're going to get him too.
Guaranteeing you the best care possible. So let us do what we do best. Be there for you. Choose expert care. Choose Sanford Hillsboro.
Squirrels get it back, bounce past the Worry. Worry penetrates in, goes right corner. Cates for three. Got it! Zach Cates with his fourth three-pointer of the night ties it up at 57 with 1:46 to go. And that would be the last points that the Squirrels scored. That three-point basket by Zach Cates there as the Squirrels, once again, it's all becoming too familiar. A sequel here as we get head coach Matt Norman up. Unfortunately, again, you have the nice lead built up, Matt, and then somehow dissipates. And you wanted to limit the touches of Carson Hennigsgaard. You did that for most of the ball game, but then he really exploded. He sort of took over this ball game.
Yeah, he had a really big third quarter. What did he have? Yeah, four threes. He didn't have a field goal in the fourth quarter, which that's kind of what we wanted him at. He shoots really well from the free throw line, but some of his threes were back there, and unfortunately we couldn't quite get the guys across the finish line again. But to their credit, I mean, this is about as tough as it can get in a week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not where we want to be on the wins and losses column, but you know what? They're playing hard, and that matters.
Well, I'll tell you what, for 3.5 quarters of this ball game, your squad looked outstanding. I mean, there was great, you like to term it, play with a passion, and they really did. And considering as tough as the schedule has been, especially this week, and coming out against the number 7 team in the state, a squad that has plenty of players returning and won 2 state championships in the last 3 years. Your squad was right there with him, but once again, you need some production off the bench and no points off the bench tonight.
No, we didn't, and I didn't go into our bench very much in the fourth quarter, or in the second half, to be completely honest. I wanted to see if our starters could kind of grind a little bit, and our bench hasn't been scoring very well. And so, we kind of went with my gut there and wanted to see if we could finish well enough to get us where we belong. We didn't quite get there, but yeah.
We talked a little bit before the ball game, Matt, about Josh Dixon needing to contribute more. Boy, he played a great ball game.
He did.
I had him for a double-double, 16 points, 10 boards, was moving well without the ball, played some great interior defense for you.
Did.
Got you off to the good start with 10 points in that first quarter alone.
He did.
And if he could play with that type of tenacity the rest of the year, that's going to be a big bonus for you.
Yep, and we didn't get him a field goal in the fourth quarter, which was part of what we wanted to do. We had a couple looks. I felt we got him open a couple times, but they're long enough to where they either deflect the passes or we can't quite get him there. And so that'll kind of continue to be our focus if we can make sure that we win from the inside out. And I just couldn't be prouder of these guys. I know they're pretty down after this week, but they're such a great group of kids.
There's a whole month of the regular season left, and this fire is going to sharpen the iron, I think.
I hope so. Yeah,
that's been the plan all along with this tough schedule, hasn't it been?
Mr. Lamar, Travis, he does a great job of scheduling us non-region games where we can play the best because we believe that gets us ready for the region tournament.
Another young man I want to mention, Christian Leitz, banged up his knee the other night against Kindred. Came out here tonight. He played pretty well, all things considered. I'm sure he's still in some pain, but and of course you're not used to playing with your leg wrapped up like a mummy,
Yeah, that's what he said too. We had a lot of guys show a lot of heart tonight, and honestly, they're going to get there, and we're going to do our best as a staff to make sure that they do.
Little well-deserved time off now. I think you'll play next Friday night as your next one against Hankinson. And, they've got some players. Cruz Hernandez, a very talented freshman who played well as an 8th grader last year, and of course the Blado kid on the inside. That'll be another Region 1 matchup, and there's no gimmies in Region 1 anymore.
No, there's not. We went down there last year, and I think we were up 1 going into the fourth quarter. We ended up getting like a 10-12 point victory, but it was a couple seniors that stepped up for us that aren't here with us this year, and so we really need to make sure that we're sound. We don't. We've got to make sure that we focus even more on our region matchups, and we just can continue to kind of, like you said, hone our craft.
Yep. Very good. Well, Coach, we're going to let you go. Thanks for having us here again tonight. We appreciate it. And like Morgan Fornes tells me every time we come see the Squirrels, whether it's home or away, so you get your money's worth because they're exciting ball games, great tournament-like atmosphere here tonight again.
It was.
But unfortunately for the Squirrels, they drop it to number 7 Hillsboro CV, 64-57. Matt, get a well-deserved little break for your kids. Get healthy. Good luck the rest of the way. Start next Friday with Hankinson. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Good to see you as always.
Yep, Matt Norman, head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels here tonight. Final again, 64-57. Let's take a look at some of the post-game stats here. Maybe we can scout out and see if we can get Elliot Rodfold, the head coach of the Burros, to come join us as well. Not going to promise anything, but we'll see. But Carson Henningsgaard led the way for Hillsboro Central Valley tonight. 24 points. He made 2, 4, 6 out of 8 free throws in the fourth quarter. He had 5 3-point baskets on the night, including 4 of them in that pivotal third quarter. He led the way with 24 points tonight, but also in double figures tonight. Landon Reed, 15 points. He made 4 3-point baskets, or check that, 3 3-point baskets here tonight. He was next in line at scoring. And Patrick Limke had a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds, helping out the cause. They got 10 points off the bench, including 6 by Joey Camrood, including a big offensive rebound basket there in the fourth quarter to give the Burros the lead. 4 points by Oscar Benson tonight, 4 for Gannon Limke off the bench as well. 13 turnovers, 9 of them coming in that second half. They did a much better job on the boards. They were being out-rebounded by Central Cass 13-8 at the intermission, while Hillsboro Central Valley ended up out-rebounding the Squirrels tonight 27-22, and they made 18 of 27 free throws for 66%, including 10 of 14 in that fourth quarter, and the Burros also made 8 3-point baskets as they improved to 10-3 overall. Central Cass put 3 players in double figures, led by Josh Dixon with a double-double, 16 points and 10 rebounds. 10 of those points came in the opening frame. 15 points tonight for Owen Worry. Didn't score in the first, didn't score in the fourth, but he ended up with 15, including 3 3-point baskets. 12 tonight for Zach Cates, who made 4 3-point baskets for the second consecutive game. 8 points tonight for Christian Leitz. He buried a couple of threes. And Max Kobervik had 6 points on 2 3-point baskets. 18 turnovers tonight, 9 in each half for the Squirrels. They were out-rebounded 27-22. Dixon led the way with 10 boards here this evening. Squirrels on the night, 9 of 15 free throw shooting, 60%. They made 11 3-point baskets here tonight, but no points off the bench compared to 10 off the bench for Hillsboro Central Valley. Final score again, 64-57. Next on the agenda for Hillsboro Central Valley, they will be at Ada Borup on Friday, February 7th. All Ada Borup is done there. I think they're undefeated in Class 1A on the Minnesota side. They're ranked 3rd in the state, and they have a big 6'6" kid named Mason Miller who's going to play offense tackle for North Dakota State University next year. So that'll be a big test for Hillsboro Central Valley. Central Cass, you heard Matt Norman chat with us about it. They will be back at home Friday, February 7th, where they take on the Hankinson Pirates. Squirrels dropped to 7-6 overall on the campaign. Final again, 64-57. Your final, Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory. We're going to take another timeout, and when we come back, we may get Elliot Rotfold to come join us here, and we're also going to name our CI Sport Player of the Game as well, as far as things are concerned here. So don't you dare go away. We'll be back with more on the postgame here at Castleton right after this timeout.
Alton Grain Terminal supports student athletes because it builds character and leadership at our youth.
Yeah, we're going to get Rotfold too first.
Proudly serves area farmers and grain elevators with competitive prices.
What do we got here, Chase? Is this a 1 minute?
This is just a minute 30, then you're done. You want me to play the highlight?
No, after we get done with Rotfold, we'll name it, and then you can play it there. I'll call for it.
Exit 100 off I-29.
Come on, Coach. Be shaking hands now.
With a brand new Ice Castle Fish House at this year's Poles and Walls Fishing Derby on February 8th. Get your tickets for the Poles and Walls Fishing Derby on Little Detroit Lake for your chance at over $35,000 in prizes. All fish caught have a chance to win, plus a separate raffle with over $12,000 in prizes. Get your tickets now at icefishingdetroitlakes.com.
Come on in, Coach. We'll be on here in a couple of seconds.
Once you thank their generous sponsors, Sormus, Wilson Automotive, and Hub 41. Find out more at icefishingdetroitlakes.com.
Well, Mick Farkas back out here at Castleton tonight. Oh, not yet.
Flexible hours? Check out 2020 Census Jobs. You may have another job, or not. You may even be retired or looking for some extra income.
15.
But you
Got
can
it.
also help make sure that everyone gets counted. So apply today at 2020census.gov/jobs to help strengthen your community.
Well, Mick Farkas back out here at Central Cass High School tonight. Your final Hillsboro Central Valley rallies from 13 down early on in the third quarter to secure a 64-57 win over Central Cass. We're fortunate enough to be joined by Burroughs head coach Elliot Rodvold. First, coach, congratulations. That was a tough night at the office, though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, you got to give Central Cass all the credit. I mean, they played hard. They made all kinds of shots that first half. Made us play a little more zone than we want to, and we kind of knew that coming in. We knew with the athletes they have, their point guard Max there. He finds open guys. He's good with the basketball, and we knew that coming in. And he found open guys, and they were knocking down shots. And we talked about defense at halftime about how we needed to pick that up a little bit. When we keep opponents under 60 points, we're pretty good, but they had 34 at half and had to figure that out.
And of course, Carson Henningsgaard only had one field goal in the first half, but Carson Henningsgaard did what Carson Henningsgaard does in that third quarter. 4 3-point baskets, including that long 3-point basket to tie things up at the end of 3 periods of play. I think that he really took the team on his shoulders in that third quarter and got you guys back in the ball game.
And that, that's Carson's that kind of player. I mean, he's one of the best players in the state, and he sometimes he defers a little bit too much. In that first half, plus he finds the open guy, and we talk about that a lot too. Find the open guy, but when it's time and he needs to take the shots and put the team on his back, he can do that as well.
Landon Reed's had a pretty good week for you. Had 20 points earlier this week, and of course came to play tonight, 15 points, including 3 3-point baskets. He might be better known for his football accolades, all-stater in football too, but boy, he's a heck of a basketball player.
Yeah, and he's been struggling here early. He was an all-region player last year, and he's been struggling a little bit, and we're trying to get him going, and he's, it's more confidence for him, and he's starting to get that these last couple weeks, and that's going to be big for us. Between him and Patrick and Carson, we've got 3 pretty good players and then a lot of role players besides.
We talked a little bit before the ball game, Elliot, about bench productivity. You got 10 points off the bench compared to none for Central Cass. Joey Camroot came and gave you some big minutes, including that offensive rebound basket in the late going, which gave you back the lead for the first time since early in the night. So it's nice to see those guys coming off the bench and give you a boost.
Yeah, you need that. It's the kind of style that we play and the kind of style Central Cass plays, where you're playing aggressive defense and you're getting after it. Guys get tired out, and you got to find some guys on the bench that come in and give you good minutes. And Dixon was giving us trouble, and Joey's a little stronger post defender in there for us, so gave him a chance, and he came through for us. But it was just a good team win. And like I said, Central Cass has played 3 tough teams in a row and come on the short end, but they got a lot of talent, a good team. If they can find that confidence, find a way to win some of these, they'll be a tough out in that Region 1 tournament.
Well, I believe next you got another tough encounter. Next Friday night you play Ada Borup and Big Mason Miller. How are you going to attack that ball game?
Yeah, that's Thursday over in Ada, so we got them on Thursday night over in Ada. Yeah, it's tough, and plus you play without the shot clock, and you play those 2 18-minute halves, so it's a little different for us, but it's been a good I think this is probably the 7th or 8th year. I think since we co-opted with HCV, we've been playing them. So this is the 8th time we've played them, and it's always been a good battle. And it's a nice time to play them here early in February to give yourself a good look at where you're at, getting ready for tournaments here at the end of the month and into March.
You got it, Coach. We're going to let you go. Thanks for joining us here on the postgame on 740 The Fan. Congratulations on a nice workmanlike come from behind win, 64-57 over the Squirrels. Best wishes, continued success with the Burrows the rest of the way. We'll see you down the line.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Elliot Rodvold, head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows, 64-57 winners here tonight. Well, we're almost out of time, but we're going to name our CI Sport Player of the Ball game. CI Sport is your #1 source for corporate, collegiate, and high school apparel. Visit cisports.com. And I don't think there's any doubt, especially after this happened late on in the third quarter, who our CI Sport Player of the game is. Henningsgaard to the timeline. Launches a long 3 ball. Got him at the buzzer to tie things up. From 30 feet out on the left side, Carson Henningsgaard with his 4th 3-point basket. here in the quarter, and he ties the ball game up at 46. Well, of course, that was the impetus in helping lead that team to the victory. Tied the game up at 46 there, went on to score 24 points tonight, including 5 3-point baskets, leading the Burros to a come-from-behind victory here this evening, 64-57. Congratulations, Carson Henningsgaard, 6'2" senior guard of Hillsboro Central Valley, our CI Sport Player of the Game. CI Sport is your #1 source for corporate, collegiate, and high school apparel. Visit CISport.com. That about wraps it up from here at Castleton tonight. A lot of people to thank for our coverage here this evening. Special thanks to Activities Director Travis Lamar, Central Cass School Superintendent Morgan Fornes, Central Cass Coach Matt Norman, and Hillsboro Central Valley Coach Elliot Rotvold for pregame stats and for both joining us on the postgame. Also a thank you to Central Cass public address announcer Mark Robinson, and of course all of our sponsors: Marble Life of Fargo, West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center and West Fargo, CI Sport, Alton Grain Terminal, Sanford Health in Hillsboro, and Buffalo Wings and Rings, and of course our 740 the fan ride sponsors: CI Sport, Muscatel Ford, Line-X, Olson Pools and Spas, and Satellite Solutions. We've got a lot of things coming up as far as basketball. Boy, we're really ramping it up. Our next coverage on Monday, February 3rd, Richland at Kindred, 7:30 tip-off right here on 740 The Fan. Bob Roars on the play-by-play. Tuesday, February 4th, more basketball, doubleheader, girls, boys, West Fargo Cheyenne at Shanley, girls at 5:45, boys at 7:30 on 104.7 Duke FM. Chase Miller on the play-by-play. I'll be back next Tuesday right here on 740 The Fan. Girls basketball, Richland at Northern Cass, 7:30 on the tip there. And then on Thursday, February 6th, the boys basketball, Kindred at Oak Grove on 104.7 Duke FM. Bob Roars back there. And then Friday, February 7th, another doubleheader, boys, girls, Fargo Davies at Shanley, girls at 5:45, boys at 7:30 on 104.7 Duke FM with Chase Miller on the call there. Also want to thank our Midwest Radio Chief Engineer Al Murray, and of course, last but not least, fan brand manager Chase Miller, who also did double duty tonight as our executive producer. Great to work with Chase again in that capacity. It's always fun to work with and for Chase Miller. Does a great job, one of the bright shining stars of high school sports media in the state of North Dakota and western Minnesota. Your final score tonight, we hope you enjoyed our coverage, if not the outcome, as Hillsboro Central Valley beat Central Cass 64-57 and come from behind fashion. For Chase Miller, my name is Mick Farkas saying so long. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Perfect. Thank you, Mick.
Okay, you need any other stats or anything there, Chaser?
Nope. I got the recap already up. I put Dixon's double-double and Henningsgaard 24 points.
Got it. Sounds good.
We're good. Yeah, if Matt doesn't pick up that technical foul, who knows what happens at the end.
Yeah, and my nephew called it on him at Yahoo.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know if he deserved it or not, but
I know he sort of came close earlier in the night. I know one of the other officials was looking at him, so I don't know if it's something he said or whatever. But
yeah, just a bad time to start really chirping at the official, so to speak, when it's at that point.
Yep, that for sure. Well, very good, Chase. Right. I'm going to get out of here.
Thanks,
and I hope you feeling better and win some money on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you too. Have a good weekend, man.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.